This is Dissecting the Market. I'm James, and I want to talk about the Apple car. And I'm actually making up a rumor here right now, which is more than likely going to be wrong. So do take this with a pinch of salt. However, I think I might have found a little clue on who's making the Apple car, or certainly a contender for it. So obviously for a while now, everyone's trying to second guess who's going to make the Apple car. When I saw that they were in talks with Kia, I straight away thought to myself, this doesn't seem like a good match. And although Kia are actually making really nice cars nowadays, they don't have that brand image that I think Apple would probably want to associate with. So straight away I thought, this isn't right. I don't think this will happen, the Kia and Apple merger. So who else could it be? Obviously there's a lot of talk around Lucid. People think Lucid would be a good fit. I could see that. That wouldn't be a bad fit. However, I've always secretly thought, and I've never really said it, that Faraday Futures would be a great fit. But obviously there's no links between the two until I've just noticed this video. So full disclosure, as my regular viewers know, I do hold a position in Faraday Futures, so I'm obviously going to have a biased opinion. I obviously want that stock to go up. And we've obviously been in it since about $11, so we've made a nice little amount on it. So I am biased, so you've got to take that into account. Anyway, on to what I think could be a clue. I was watching the Meet Kevin show the other day, and he was interviewing a chap called Sandy Munro. Now, if you don't know who Sandy Munro is, he is hired by manufacturers to basically take apart the cars, reverse engineer them, put them back together, and tell them how they can improve the car, how they can improve their manufacturing process, let them know about all the errors with the car and that kind of stuff. So he's really, really well known in that industry. He was interviewing Elon Musk a couple of weeks ago about his car. He's very impressed with the Tesla, by the way. So Kevin interviewed Sandy to talk about the various electric cars. He asked him about Lucid, which Sandy didn't have any opinion on because he hadn't actually taken the car apart yet. But he did come off saying that he really liked Tesla and that they'd improved a lot of their processes and were now making a really good quality car. So he then goes on to talk about the other electric car brands, and basically doesn't have that many good things to say about most of the brands. But he homed in on Faraday Futures and seemed to really like Faraday Futures. Just have a listen to this.
I mean, if I was going to be buying something, okay, so I don't know a heck of a lot about Lucid because I've never seen their products and whatnot, but I was invited to have a look at Faraday. And I did go through their vehicle and I was very impressed. I mean, if I was less immature, I'd be looking around for something that's going to take me from point A to point B and sitting in one of these zero gravity seats that they've got and living a good life. I wouldn't drive anymore. Why should I? Why would I? I sit in here and I got that big screen TV that pops up and it drives like a dream. Somebody else, I don't even need a driver. They've got their own system for self-driving. I'm telling you, that is going to be a very appealing kind of thing. And that's the same thing as what Lucid is. But Faraday I've seen, and I like a lot of, like they have something we've recommended for a while. They have basically flooded batteries. So there's fluid all the way around them to wake away heat. And I like that idea. So they've got a couple of things like that and it goes wicked fast. So those kinds of things, they're great. And for somebody who wants to spend a lot of money on a vehicle, especially if they're old, and I'm telling you, this is a product for somebody who wants to make an entrance. I mean, they used to call them suicide doors, but I love opera doors. I think they're fabulous. If you've got a woman you want to impress, or let me rephrase that. If you've got your wife you want to impress and your friend's wife, then you pull up and you open up those opera doors and women can get into the back seat without any problem. In fact, we designed an airplane. Rule number 1 for the specification: a woman has to enter the aircraft in high heels and an evening gown elegantly. If we can't do that, we don't have an airplane. Everything else I can do. Wing, who cares? Powertrain, that big deal. This is all, that's just a math problem. Show me the guy who can come up with a product where a woman can enter the product, the vehicle, in high heel shoes, stilettos, and an evening dress elegantly. If you can do that, you got a car. If you can't do that, you're rolling the bones. So I think that a lot of if I was going to design a luxury car, that would be my first criteria. And I can see that in Faraday Future. So that what I'm looking at there makes me happy.
Why does this even matter? Well, about 40 minutes later in the interview, Kevin asks him if he knows who's making the Apple car, and this is a response.
Does Apple have a chance?
I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that. So there we are. Next. Wow. I forgot. Yeah.
Okay.
My coffee is empty.
Oh, fascinating.
Sorry about that.
Okay, we will move on. So
as you can see, he immediately goes bright red and says he can't talk about it. Now, obviously, this tells me that he knows something. He may not be involved in it, but if you were going to get someone to help you pick your manufacturer, Sandy would definitely be a good option, and he obviously knows something about it. If they are using Andy to help pick who to make the Apple car, then I find it interesting that he's not taken apart the Lucid, but he has been over to take apart the Faraday Futures and seems really impressed with it. And really, what a great fit. They are certainly the right brand image, high-end, luxury, cutting-edge tech, and to me there's something extra special about Faraday Futures. So this is what I wanted to show you, just to see if anybody else had picked up on this link. I can't see anyone else talking about it. Obviously it's nothing solid. I'm probably putting 2 and 2 together and making 5, but again, I've got a YouTube channel and I thought I'd just share what I'd found with you guys and see if anyone else had noticed it. I'll be back to my normal videos next time, but if you like what I'm doing here, remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithms. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.